All right, all right, all right. Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. Let's talk about it. The Rock Tards are in shambles, baby. So, if you guys are not aware, Blueface is currently on tour and he has several tour dates that he is doing. He recently kicked his baby mama Nevaeh out because he called her a bop, and he made her get out of the house that she's still somehow in, even though he did like a very performative stream, kicking her out the house. And then he went on tour. He's currently on tour, going on several tour dates, and he decided to bring Chrisean out as a special guest. Now, the Rock Tards, their excuse is, oh, she's just getting a bag. But I mean, how many of you guys get the bag after somebody has humiliated you time and time again? Like, all money is not good money. But for the Rock Tards to have an excuse for her being back in Blueface's graces, I mean, I guess that's the excuse we're going to go for. So let me show you the latest of what's going on. So like I said, he's on tour. He brings her out as a special guest in Seattle. All right, so she's singing the song Yahweh. And then after she sings the song Yahweh, then he goes to his tour bus. So on his tour bus, he brings her back on the tour bus, and you can tell that they have been speaking and canoodling, obviously because she's there at the event. But here you can see the googly eyes that she's giving him, etc.
You know, that's all I got. Huh? I think that's all I've been wrapped in lately. Especially the prayer part. It was like, it was in the back? I was in it too. What? Amen. You know, I ain't got no ill intent. I know. I just want to spread the love of Jesus. That's it. That's right. Me too. Like, you don't gotta be religious to be like, oh yeah, yada yada yada, and then make you not get yourself involved with certain people because of what you believe in. You have to just stand 10 toes what you believe in, and it'll make an impact. But that's what I seen tonight too. I came in, but then you were saying bust it down. I was like, man, I gotta go. Talk to the chat. Chat? Nah, chat, I don't even know you. I don't know you like that. I'm sorry. No disrespect, but it's not my language.
All right. So as you can see, wherever Blueface goes, she goes. He leaves out for a second. She immediately runs behind him. And let's see the rest.
Chat, what the fuck? Chat, what the fuck? I can't even be on stream. I'm banned like a motherfucker. Damn, what the fuck, chat?
All right, he's cursing and doing his little 1 2 1 2. Let's see.
Nigga, he ain't even tell us that shit. Hold up. What the fuck? Bro, they don't lock me in the room. Shawty don't lock me in the room. She that mad at the chat. Hey, gangsters.
Huh? No. I left.
Yeah, I jumped off the.
Right after I praised God, conviction came. Out of there. Then I freaking lost my AirPod, bro. I'm like, man, I'm mad. Now I gotta go buy some AirPods. I got like 8 AirPods.
I mean, it looks like that. Goes down my home.
It's because we in this room, man. It's doing like this weird. Yeah, hold on. Let me try to fix it. Hold up.
What you about to do?
Oh, yeah, no, the flash made it worse.
Tell me about it.
Chat, you guys have a great time.
We did. Bye.
Thank you guys for coming, man. See y'all the next Yakima Washington.
Good. What's your chat?
Nothing but content.
Adi Lewis. You take this shit way too serious. God bless y'all.
All right.
Like that, right?
No. Just turn it off.
Yeah.
Click it.
I gotta end it out here. I'm gonna take it to the back.
I know you got the crowd surf.
Definitely. Nah, you got that
From
shit.
the top, right?
Yeah.
Continue up there. You gotta like tilt to the side and then put it.
Copy. Chat, what the fuck, chat? All right, we still live. I'm finna bring this shit out here. What's up?
All right. So as you can see, that's the stream, and she wants to be having her alone time with Blueface off camera. She wants to do her like God grift where she pretends that, it's Jesus and she's like, removed from the circus, and that it's like all of this God thing or whatever. So she can control that narrative a lot better with her fans if they don't see what she's doing in 4K. So she doesn't want to be streamed while she's, entertaining Blueface or backsliding or, proving that everything that she did was for his attention, and also proving what I said, that it's not her that dropped him, it was him that dropped her, and whenever he wanted to get her, he could. Now, I posted a post on my social media, and the Rocktards are upset. They're like, oh my God, you guys are so infested. Oh my God, like, Chrisean is just there for the bag, and oh my God, this and that and this and that. So let's look at some of the comments that people made. They're like, oh, this is AI. This is not her. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So this is what I posted. I said, she moved on, her fans said. Everything she was doing wasn't for his attention, they said. He disowned her child. She will forever pay. They said she'll ever pay him dust. And the way she looks in his eyes tells the true tea to the ones that already knew. And I said, oh, and for those of you guys who are out the loop, Blueface is currently on tour, and he brought her out as a special guest, and this is them on stream together. And so this is some of the comments. 1-800, they said. Another person says, pray for her, the devil is real. Another person says, thank you, because I was confused on what was going on, but shaking my head. When she's truly sick and tired of being sick and tired, she'll know. Another person says, she just won that fight money. She'll be broke by Friday. Another person says, they look slow as F to me. Another person says, do a video, please, Neek. Literally crazy in love with him. And then this comment right here, I thought this was really cute. They said, why you ain't holding both of them accountable? The pick me motion is out of hand. He said in front of the world saying he wants nothing to do with her, but had her open his show. Wake up, he's playing y'all too. Well, Miss Ma'am, he's not playing a damn thing. We know that he is a degenerate piece of boo-boo. We see how he treats women, and because he treats women so deplorably, and the way that he treats them and goes through them and goes raw in each girl, and not only the way that he treats women, not only the way that he treats Chrisean, but more specifically, the way that he treats her son. Now, I don't give a goddamn about how he backslides on his words. I know that Blueface words don't mean a damn thing. Blueface says whatever comes out of his mouth, and nothing is to be trusted. We know that. We've dragged Blueface several times. But as a mother, why is a mother googly eye looking at a man who constantly disrespects and disowns her child? Now, we can say that, oh, she's just getting the bag. But when is your child worth more than any bag that he can provide you. If you are doing so well, you're doing your boxing event, you're elevating your career, you're doing music for God, Yahweh, and everything like that, you have to stand on your own motion. At what point does she not need his motion? And even on my Instagram, people are saying, "Oh, well, she just making money. She just, it's just about the money." But it's like there's no amount of money that a person can throw at me that constantly disrespects my child. It's just not going to happen. Like, it's just not happening at all. Like, you disrespect my child, you publicly humiliate my child, you go on a campaign to destroy whatever type of emotional thing that you can tied to my child. Like, what type of money is worth that to y'all? I mean, and other people were saying like, "Oh, y'all over here acting like y'all ain't never took a nigga back." Now, yeah, women have took dusty niggas back before. But at what point do you draw the line? Is where I want to know. Like, have I dated a nigga and he been a bum ass nigga and I went back? Yeah, of course, absolutely. But has that dude disrespected me? Has he humiliated me? Has he disrespected my child? Has he put me in compromising positions? Has he tried to ruin my reputation? Hell no. I mean, there has to be a line. Like, even if it's just for the D, there has to be a line. Okay, it has to be a point where it's like, you know what, this is the bar. And Blueface has exceeded that bar every single time. Like, every single time he has gone above the point. Like, let's say I deal with a guy, right, and he'll piss me off because maybe he said, well, let's see, maybe he said, let's say he'll call me back at 7, right? And then he doesn't call me back at 7 p.m. He calls me in the morning. And I say, you know what? Fuck you, nigga. You said you was going to call me at 7. And then I block him because, I'm petty like that. It's like little petty stuff. What Blueface has done to her is past the point of it's past the point of reconciliation. It's past the point of little petty, relationship stuff that you may get mad at your dude. Or let's say let's even bring it up a notch to cheating, right? Let's say, oh, you're dealing with a guy, and this isn't my story, but hey, maybe it's yours. You're dealing with a guy, which any guy is capable of cheating, even mine. But let's say you're dealing with a guy and he entertains another woman, right? Like, you find out he's dealing with another woman and you forgive him. Even that is like, all right, cool. We understand. We as women understand that you give a nigga another chance. What Blueface has done is beyond that. Not only does he not care about her reputation, he doesn't care about her child's reputation or what light he puts her child in. He also doesn't care about his health. Every single woman that he deals with, he's going raw daddy in. And it's just like, he finds a way to humiliate every single woman he's with. It's not even like, okay, you dealing with a dude and then you curse him out in private, and then y'all have y'all little spat in private. Like, every single encounter that he has with a woman has to be publicized. He has to stream it. It has to be shown. And whenever he gets mad, it has to be exposed, and he has to go the extra mile. It's like, at what point do you say enough is enough? So, her fans will get mad at anybody calling it out, but I've always felt like her God, Yahweh, church thing was a grift. It's performative to me. That's my opinion, but I'm also not a religious person, so take that how you will. I think a lot of people use God whenever they're doing something that people will not agree with, and they'll just use God in a way of like, oh, God, it's like a grifting to me. But again, I'm not a religious person, so also, take that. If you're a religious person and you believe all of that kind of stuff, where people I feel like she uses it for like a sympathy trope. But if you feel like God is truly changing her and you actually believe it, then I mean, be inspired. I don't know. What else? Oh, also, I felt as though whenever she started to work out, it was after he said that she was out of shape. Now, her body looks good. Like, she did a good job. But it was, in my opinion, to prove to him something, Even the boxing, it was like, to me, it was to prove her worth to him. So now that she's accomplished the boxing thing, now that she's accomplished the body thing, in my opinion, I think that she's going to think, even with Nevaeh being pregnant, right? In my opinion, I feel like to her, this proves her worth to him. But reality is, Blueface doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't care about himself. He doesn't care about these women, and he doesn't love these women. He has an ego thing going on. To her fans, they think like, oh, well, he's also going back to her, right? Like, oh, well, this proves that he loves her because he's going back to her. But if you look at Blueface's patterns, Blueface is a person to like to prove a point. I'm an Aquarius and I'm different from the men Aquarius, but I am a stickler for proving a point. Okay. You tell me that I'm wrong about something, I am going to go to the ends of the earth to prove to you I'm right. And I feel like this is not a love thing. I don't think that he's in love with her. I think that he likes the autonomy that he has over her. I think that he likes the fact that if he snaps his finger, he can get her back. Now, if she truly left him and left him in the dust, would he care? Absolutely, because he likes the access that he has to her. He likes the obsession that he feels. He likes to be wanted and desired. He likes women to obsess over him. That's why he doesn't go for respectable women. He doesn't go for like Blueface wouldn't go for a girl with like high morals or high standards. Blueface goes for the girls, and you'll see like he doesn't like dark-skinned women. He only likes light-skinned women, but he will always go for like, he won't go for like the prettiest light-skinned girl. Now I know that Chrisean fans thinks that she looks like Lauren London and everything, not to me, but he goes for the girls that are light skinned, but not as not as what's the word I'm looking for? Not that don't have like the highest self-esteem. You know what I mean? Like they don't have the highest self-esteem. That's what he goes for. He goes for the girls that don't have like the most highest self-esteem. He goes for like light-skinned girls, but light-skinned girls that are like that he can manipulate, you know? So somebody says she's pretty but doesn't look like Lauren. Well, when I said that they think she looks like Lauren London, I was like being funny. I don't think I wasn't saying that she really looks like Lauren London. I was saying that when they talk about like how pretty she is, they put her on the same level as a Lauren London, if that makes sense. Like if you hear her fans describe like, oh my God, she's like the prettiest, like I'm not saying she's ugly. I don't think that Chrisean is ugly, but I just don't think that the way that y'all describe her is reality. You know what I mean? Like when her fans describe her, she's not an ugly girl. But when her friends describe her beauty, they describe her on the level of Lauren. Like when I think of like Lauren London, and I'm just saying Lauren London just because she's also light skinned, but Lauren London is not like the only pretty girl. Like there's pretty dark skinned girls, pretty caramel girls. They're like black is beautiful in all shades. I'm just specifically saying Lauren London just specifically because she's light skinned. That's it. But what I mean by that is not that she looks like Lauren London, just that that's how her fans act. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But she's not ugly. She's not ugly. I'm never calling her ugly because she's not ugly. Lauren is black. What do you mean Lauren is not black? Lauren is black. The hell? Please do not ignore those messages, but you do know Jesus wants the sinners. What were the 12 disciples? Gamble members, adulterers, and regular people full of sin. If you know Jesus, then you know. I mean, all right. Anyways, let's go to Instagram. So over on Instagram, there was comments there as well. Let's see what they're saying over there. All right. So, I love NY says money talks. He wasn't making money with the others. They cost him. Ashley Review says she's pathetic. Another person says, I'll be waiting on the video, Neek. She said, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Damn, I hate this. It's really hard trying to shake the one that you truly wish would do right by you and that you desire to be with. Poor her. Stay strong. Buttercup. She tried to move on, but regardless of what he say or do, her heart is forever for him. Shocking, ... not. It was bound to happen. Them together is a bigger bag than them separate. Take me out the chat, not again. We was rooting for her. Mind you, he sat down with Jason and disowned her kid again and said it was a storyline. A substance is never too far behind. She says he saw her doing better and had to make his move to drag her back down to her sunken place. All that praying, and she makes a move back towards what broke her. She's an airhead for Blue and always will be. Isn't his girlfriend pregnant right now? Let's not forget how he dogged her the F out during the Jason Lee interview. Like, what would make her even want to entertain him after all he has done? MDance002 says, calm down. This is why she's on his stream, to get everyone in an uproar, especially the ones that's been waiting for her downfall, like you. Shaking my head. Y'all grown people going crazy thinking she about to crash out. I never said she was gonna crash out. I just always said that she wasn't over him and that she'd go back. And I'm not praying for her downfall. I'm just a person who recognizes the grift, and I recognize that all of her actions were after he said something. It wasn't like, oh, I want to get fit in the gym, so I'm going to the gym. He said she was fat and out of weight, out of shape. And then she was training the next day. everything that she was doing was a reaction to what he said about her. To the people that keep saying that this is AI, this is not. This is them together on stream. Let me bring it back up. This is a stream they did.
You know, I ain't got no innocent. I just wanna spread the love of Jesus. That's it. Like, you don't gotta be religious to be like, oh yeah, yada yada yada, and then make you not get yourself involved with certain people because of what you believe in. You have to just stand 10 toes what you believe in, and it'll make an impact. But that's what I think tonight too. I came in, but then you were saying if I bust it down, I was like, man, I gotta go
to the chat.
Chat. Nah, chat. I don't even know you. I don't know you like that. I'm sorry. No disrespect, but it's not my language.
Chat, what the fuck? Chat, what the fuck? I can't even be on stream. I'm banned like a motherfucker. Damn, what the fuck, chat? Nigga, he ain't.
Huh?
Concert?
No. Unless
I jumped off the.
right after I praise God, conviction came. Out of there, out of there.
It got me out of there, but in your tour bus.
And I freaking lost my AirPod, bro. I'm like, man, I'm mad. Now I gotta go.
So for the people wondering for the screenshots were when she first walked into the bus. When she first walked into the bus, she looked up at him, and then it was I didn't make those screenshots. I just took them from somebody else that had it. But if you guys want to know, it's from when she first like gazes in his eyes when she walks up. So they took a screenshot here. Boom.
What do you mean?
They just enhanced the picture. And then when she came in and was looking at him, they took another screenshot. Boom. And then they just sharpened the picture.
I think that's all I've been wrapped in lately.
Yeah, so they took like, hold on, like when she smiles.
It was in the back.
Yeah, so they took these screenshots and then they just enhanced it. So anyways, all right, so I'll take 2 calls. If you guys want to call, make it short because I got to leave in a couple of minutes. But who wants to chime in really quickly? Click the link. Somebody said, aren't you happy for them making money? That's what you're doing, right? Of course. I'm happy that if anybody makes money, but I'm not happy that she's making money with somebody that disrespects her child. No. I think that she has created a brand for herself that she doesn't need him to make money. She can do stuff like create a merch line. She can do stuff like create a podcast. She can do stuff like make a blog. She can she could have released a docu-series of her whole entire process becoming a boxer, going up to her boxing event, and release that as a docu-series. She has a large fan base. She doesn't need Blueface to make money at this stage. To think that she needs him to make money is crazy and lazy. Hello, babe. What's your thoughts?
I just took some sleeping pills. My bad, Nick. I work tonight. So I just want to say this. Like, I want to run down the timeline or whatever. I feel like she a plant. She was supposed to be planted. She was supposed to be quote unquote famous or whatever the case may be. Remember when she said when Ronnie claimed to have unalive somebody for her, but when she do the interview, she always slip up and say she did it. I feel like her father, her alleged father, the white guy or whatever, the big white guy that's supposed to be big in Baltimore, I feel like they told him, Ronnie, like, take the bid for her. We're going to get you out, but we can't have no dirt on her name because she's not as popular yet. She's just getting her feet in the water, When she get like they took care of it or whatever like that for Ronnie to, come home even though he unalive somebody because he really didn't do it. He took the blame for her. I feel like that. Ronnie was running his mouth too much. He was ready to just air everything the F out because he really cared about Junior and stuff. And once she seemed like he was ready to air everything out and they petitioned for him to had a paternity test done and everything like that, she got that boy unalive. Real talk.
Right.
And
Well,
her,
I mean, I don't agree that she. I mean, I don't know. I would need more proof that she actually got him unalived. I know that that's like the running thing, but I mean, per your opinion, babe's opinion, we got to be clear. That's not my opinion, child. Don't try to
yeah,
get wrapped up in nothing. Okay. But per your opinion, you think that she got him unalived. I think that
it
we.
probably wasn't necessarily her, but yeah, in her camp, yes, I do believe that. Because
Oh,
it just don't make no sense. Like, and then your sister is going telling people the same thing. Everybody hinting at it, like in your circle and stuff. Everybody keeps saying how your father this big guy or something like that. Everybody like,
I think
you
that
know,
that's like an easy pass off though, just because of the timing. But I'm gonna pause you 1 second because I want to know what people think of them linking up right now, currently. DJ Genesis, what's your thoughts on them linking up right now?
I don't know. I think that didn't Carlissa do a whole speech that she took down a couple days ago where she was pretty much petitioning to be a part of Junior's life and like that she wanted that she's looked up things to help
Hold
Junior.
on, wait, pause. Somebody said she did. You don't want to admit it because you need content. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, Dina. I'm gonna have content whether she did it or she didn't. I mean, if she did set him up to get unalive, I'm gonna have content. And if she didn't set him up to be unalive, I'm still doing a stream regardless. So I don't
that
understand your
and
point.
y'all act like Neek only talks about one person. She's not a one person YouTuber. She talks about everybody. So not like in a bad way, but I'm just saying she discussed a lot of topics. You act like she is just a Christian rock content creator. She's not.
Right. Like
Right.
I'm
Say
gonna have
for real. Where did
content
all
either
these haters
way.
come
Like
from?
what
You
the
never used
hell?
to have all these
Because
haters.
we do have them in the YouTube streets. We do. Where they just obsess over her. They don't like her, but they just all talk about her. And if she flop and when her light gets dim, they ain't gonna have nothing to talk about and they ain't gonna make no money. But yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. But go ahead, DJ Genesis. We got a few more minutes and then I gotta
I'm
jet.
sorry. I just like I'm
I'll
not used
probably
to
do
you
a
having
part two
so
for y'all if y'all want.
this is more haters than I'm used to. Yeah, I never seen you have this much haters, Neek. What's going on? But
I think
anyways,
I think a lot of people were really fooled by the she moved on and they're just taking their disappointment and her linking up with him out on me. That's
do
all.
you think that Clarissa, when she did that whole speech on IG and she was saying that she wanted to be her support, be a support system, she looked up things and she needs to get some help to help her with Junior. Do you think that Chrisean is like listen to that and then she's supposed to be now saved and a better person? Now you think she probably looked at that and said, "Hey, maybe I should like let him be a part of this," because she did say in her speech that Blue would be there for that child, for both children. Do you think that she probably saw that it was like and has reached out to Blue after that?
I didn't see Clarissa's speech that you're talking about. I have no idea about it. But I think that Krishan was gonna do this regardless.
She did like an hour long speech like a day ago, and she was talking about the fact that Krishan needed to do what's right by Junior by making sure he got the right braces. Like she made it seem like she's been looking up different like groups and stuff of what he's got, like whatever illness he has, and that she's looked it up, and she really like I could send you
I
the
don't
link.
think that had any sway on Krishan, no.
You don't think so? Hmm.
No.
That's what I kind of think that maybe, and
I
especially
don't
because
think
she's
that
saying
she
that
cares
Blue would
for
still be there
anything
for their
that
son.
Carlissa says. I think
Mm.
that she's like her world is Blueface, regardless of what Clarissa says, Carlissa or however you say her name.
I thought she isn't she seeing somebody else now too. Anyway,
I don't know.
interesting. Well, Like I said, the other girl came out looking like a complete whore, and so it seems like that maybe she felt like it's time her time. Like, okay, look, another whore. Let me jump in, and I don't know. It seemed like they're all kind of like looking like a bunch of hoes to me. So, anyways, I just wanted to see if you thought I must send you the link to Krista's rant, but I think that they might have had something to do with it. I don't know. All right.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't see it, but I even whatever she said, I don't think that had any sway on Chrisean. I think that she loves Blueface. I think that um this whole journey was to prove to him that she's worthy. But Blueface is in a situation to where he won't respect any woman until women start standing on morals. As long as he'll have the Nevaehs who let him dog him out, or in any of these other women, like all he's thinking is, okay, you'll be mad for a couple months, and I'll just put another bitch in rotation. And they prove that he is always going to have access. He's calculated. He knows that it just takes, like, oh, I'll let you breathe for a month, and then you'll be back. As Until they start standing on business, he's not going to respect them.
I think they're under contract. I think he has a contract with all of them. I mean, didn't he make all these people? I think he had a contract with Chrisean since back in the day. So I don't think she could ever leave him because she's contractually obligated to him.
I don't think so. Ain't that much contract in the goddamn world. If I'm under contract and you are making this a hostile work environment, you defaming me, you defaming my child, you making it stressful for me, my child, my well-being, all of that, contract void. I'm taking you to court. Like, there's no excuse at all. Like, no contract, no NDA, no nothing. Like, no. Like, there's no.
Right. Well, I just wanted to see what you thought about it. Those are the two things that was on my mind. All right. Nice checking you out. Y'all stop
Okay.
hating on Neek. She just doing the news. She that like she always do. Don't be hating on her. All right. Peace, guys.
All right, bye. Well, all right. Well, thank y'all. I just wanted to do a really quick stream. I know y'all have been wondering, like, girl, where the videos? I'm gonna start big doing the videos, but we'll see where this goes. I think that all money is not good money. I don't think that anybody who and again, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I ain't never took a nigga back. What I'm saying is there has to be a ceiling. And with me, men have absolutely reached the ceiling to where you got me fucked up and I'm never talking to you again. I think that Blueface has gone beyond that ceiling multiple times, disrespected her, and not only disrespected her, but disrespected her child, humiliated her, defamed her, to the point to where you are well over that threshold. Like, it's not the typical, okay, I'm taking my man back, we argued, or, oh, he was entertaining a woman or whatever, I want my man back. It's not that. Like, he's far exceeded all of that. So it comes a point to where it's like, do you love him more than you love your child, or do you love your child more than anybody else? For me personally, I love my child more than any nigga. So I'm going to prioritize my child. Like, any threat to my child's life is something that I take very, very serious. Like, very, very serious. So, teach his own, though. I mean, everybody's priority is different. Some people prioritize the bag. Like, oh, I link with him even though he disrespects me, I get the bag, So everybody prioritizes different things. So maybe this measures for her better. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's worth it for her. I don't know. But you guys let me know what you think. And if you guys want me to do a part 2 where I take more calls, let me know. And I'll talk to y'all on the next stream.